Hi everyone, my name is Adenike. In this tutorial today, I'm going to show you how to cut and sew this beautiful Bubu dress showing on the screen. This is the lace fabric that I'm making use of. I have 5 yards of it here. As you can see it on the screen, the Bubu dress I'm making today is of 2 parts, the yoke part and the pleated part, which is the down part of it. So I'll go ahead and draft my upper part, which is the yoke first. So I'm putting this fabric aside for me to start drafting. So I'm starting by reeling out my starting point, which is also my shoulder line. Now from my center front and center back here on my shoulder line, I'm going to measure out half of my shoulder measurement plus half inch seam allowance, which is here. From there, I'm going to come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. And from my shoulder slope, I'm going to mark out half of my round armhole, which is here. What I have here all together, I'm going to repeat it here on my center front and center back, which is here. So what I have on my shoulder line, I'm going to place it here as well, just for me to have accurate measurement. And I'll go ahead and connect my chest line and my armhole line. So now this is my armhole line and this is my chest line. Now to draw out my front armhole, I'm going to find the midpoint of this line. So I'm going to fold my tape measure into 2 like so for me to have accurate measurement. Here is the midpoint of this line. So from this midpoint, I'm going to come in by 0.75, which is here. And on my chest line, I'm going to input quarter of my bust there plus half inch ease, which is here. So I'll go ahead and connect like so from my shoulder slant to meet this midpoint slantly. And I'm going to finish it up with the cuff side of my ruler, just like this. So I'm done with my front armhole, as you can see. As for my back armhole, I will just place my curve ruler like this, using the cuff side of it to connect like so. Having done that, for my neckline on my shoulder line here, I'm going to measure out 3.5 inch for my neck width, 2 inches for my back neck depth, which is here, and 8 inches for my front neck depth, which is here. So I'll go ahead and connect the two. Here is my back neckline, and this is my front neckline, which is V shape. And I will also connect my shoulder slope like so. So that's just it for the front and back yoke. So what I'm going to do now is to just add half inch seam allowance on the down part here. I've already added half inch on my armhole, and I'm going to add half inch on the shoulder line as well. So after all that, I'll go ahead and cut it out. And now that I'm done cutting, I'll go ahead and cut my back yoke out. Now I'm done cutting out my back yoke out. As you can see, I added 1.5 inch here for my side seam allowance. Now I've already added half inch here, half inch on my shoulder and half inch on my armhole line. So I'll go ahead and remove my pin now, spread it out for you to see how it's looking like. So here is it. This is the right side of it, as you can see. I'm going to fold it back for me to fold my facing for it. So here is the small fabric I'm using for the facing. I'll just fold it into 2, place it like so, place my back on it like this. Just make sure you have 3 inches at the down part of your facing like so, trace it out and cut. Now I'm done cutting my facing. As you can see, here is the right side of it and this is the wrong side. I'm going to fold it once like this and stitch from here to here with half inch. After stitching, I'm going to place it on the back part like so. Let the right side of the facing face the right side of the body like so. After aiming the bottom of my facing, I'm going to stitch the neckline from here to here with half inch. I will now move on to the front part. Cut out the neckline for the front part and armhole cuff. So after cutting, I'm going to fold my fabric into 2, place it on it and cut it out. Here is the fabric I'm using for the front part, as you can see. So I'm going to target the lace edge here. That will be my center front. Just fold the fabric into 2 like this and target the lace edge like so. So I'll go ahead and place my pattern paper like this. Just watch as I'm placing it and cut. I'm making sure my paper is aligned on the fabric like so, on the lace edge. So I'll go ahead and add ½ inch on the center front here. I've already added ½ inch on the bottom of it. On my armhole as well, I've added ½ inch while drafting, and on my shoulder too, I've added ½ inch sewing allowance there. So I'll go ahead and use my pin to hold my pattern paper on the fabric, trace it out and cut like I explained. But make sure you add 1.5 inch side seam allowance here. Then I will continue tracing it. After tracing, I'm going to cut it out. After cutting, this is what I have, as you can see. So I'll go ahead and stitch on this line. Now I'm done stitching my facing to the back parts, as you can see. So I'm going to notch the neckline with 1/4 of an inch. Just like this. And after notching, I'm going to flip my facing in like so and give it a good press. Here is my front. I'm done stitching here, like I said. So I'll open the seam allowance flat like this and give it a good press. Now let's move on to the down part. So to know the amount of fabric putting on foot for the down part, I'm going to deduct the length of this yoke, which is 10.5 inches from the full length of my dress. The full length of my dress is 60 inches. If I deduct 10.5 from it, it will give me 49.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and cut out the amount of fabric I'm needing for the down part out now. I'm done cutting out the amount of fabric I'm needing for the down part out for both front and back. So now on my chest line here on my pattern paper, I have 12 inches. I added 8 inches to it for me to form my pleat and 1.5 inch for my seam allowance. That is what I have here as the width of my fabric here, folded into two. From the center front and center back. So I have here altogether 21.5 inches, folded into two, the front part and the back part, as you can see. And the length of it is 49.5 inches plus ½ inch seam allowance from the upper part here till the down part. So I'm going to start forming my pleat from the back part by separating the two. Here is for the back part. I'm going to notch the center of it like so. After notching, for my first pleat on the back part, I'm using 6 inches. So from the center back here, I'm going to measure out 6 inches. Measure 3 inches at first. From this first 3 inches, I'm measuring another 3 inches like so. Having done that, from these 3 inches, I'm going to measure another 5 inches for the interval in between the two pleats on one side of the back part. And from these 5 inches, I'm going to measure 1 inch, making 2 inches for the second pleat. Just watch as I'm doing it. Having done all that, I'm going to notch all the point I have here to make it reflect on the second part of the back part, like so. After notching, I'm going to open it up like so for me to explain to you how I'm going to pleat it. So I'll go ahead and chalk the center. I have a notch there, remember? So I'm going to chalk it now for you guys to see. So here is the center of it. Here is the first 3 inches and here is the second 3 inches, making 6 inches. So I'm going to hold this one like this to meet the center. So this is the first pleat on this side and I'm going to pin it down. I'm going to follow the same process for the first pleat on this side and pin it down. Having done that, for me to create second pleat on this side, from the center here, I'm going to measure 5 inches, which is going to be the interval. And from these 5 inches, I'm going to measure 1 inch. making 2 inches for the second pleat on this side. So I'll go ahead and hold it like so and fold it this way. Use pin to hold it. So I'm done with the second pleat on this side. I'm going to follow the same process on the second side. And now that I'm done with the pleats on the down part of the back part, I'll go ahead and take my upper part, which is the yoke, locate where the middle is and notch like so. Just fold it and notch the middle. And after notching, place it on the down part like so. Let the notch align on the center back of the down part like so, and stitch from here to here with 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to move on to the front part. Here's the fabric for the front part. I'll go ahead and notch the center like so, like I did on the back part. After notching, I'm going to open it up for me to form my pleat. Here is the right side of it, as you can see, and this is my center. So to form my pleat on this side, from the center here, I'm going to measure 2 inches. So from these 2 inches now, I'm going to measure another 2 inches for my first pleat. So I'll go ahead and hold this point like this to meet the second point like so, and use pin to hold it. So here is my first pleat. To form the second pleat, I'm going to measure 2 inches from this place like this. That will be the interval in between the pleats. And from these 2 inches now, I'm going to measure another 2 inches just for me to form the second pleat. I'm going to hold it like so from this point to meet the second point, like I did on the first one, and use pin to hold it. I'm going to follow the same process for the third pleat. Measure 2 inches, which is the interval from here to here, and measure another 2 inches for the third pleat. Hold this point to meet the second point like so. Use pin to hold it. So here is my third pleat. I'm doing the same thing for the fourth pleat. There is going to be 4 pleats on each side of the front part. Measure another 2 inches from these 2 inches and hold it like so to meet the second point. Use pin to hold it. So I'll go ahead and follow the same process that I followed here on the second part of the front part. So if you have any question, you can just drop it in the comment section. I'll gladly answer your question. And if you are new to my channel, do not hesitate to subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell for you to be notified each time I upload new video. And please show some love by liking and following my page on Facebook at Aniki Culture. And now that I'm done with all the pleats on the front part, I'm going to take my yoke, which is the upper part of this dress, for the front part. Locate the center, which is the midpoint, and place it on the down part like so. Let the center align on each other and make sure the right side is facing each other. So I'll now go ahead and stitch from here to here, from here to here with 1/2 inch. Now I'm done joining my yoke to the down part. Here's the front part, and I've given it a good press. As you can see, it's very nice and beautiful. And this is my back part. I'm done ironing the facing like I said, and all the pleatings too. So I'll go ahead and place my back on the front part like so. Let the right side face each other for me to join the two shoulders. So I'll go ahead and open my back shoulder and the facing like so. Put my front shoulder in between the two, fold it like this and stitch from here to here with ½ inch. I'm doing the same thing on the second shoulder. I'm done stitching the two shoulders. As you can see, here is the wrong side of it and this is the right side. So I'll go ahead and place it on each other like this. Let the right side face each other for me to stitch both sides same. From the armpit here with 1.5 inch that I added for it till the down part. From the armpit straight to the down part. I'm doing the same thing on the second side. Having done that, we'll now move on to the sleeve. So this is the fabric for my sleeve, as you can see, and here is a basic sleeve that I'm going to use to cut it out. I have a video on how to draft it. I'm going to put the link in the box below. So I'm going to fold my fabric into two and fold it into two again, making into 4 fold because I'm cutting the two sleeves together. So I'll go ahead and place my pattern paper on it like so. Add ½ inch here on my armhole curve, then 1 to 1.5 inch here for the side seam allowance, and shape it out like this. And after tracing my sleeves out, I'll go ahead and cut it. So after cutting my sleeve, this is what I have, and here's the right side of it. I'm going to fold it into two like this and stitch my side seam from here to here. I'm doing the same thing on the second sleeve. Now I'm done stitching both sides of my dress, as you can see, from the armpit here till the down part. And there is no need for me to hem the bottom part of my dress since it's a lace edge. So I'll go ahead and fix my sleeves to the body. Now here is my two sleeves. I'm done stitching both sides of my sleeve from here to here. Here's the second one. So I'll go ahead and fix it to the body. After fixing it to the body, I'm going to give it a good press. I won't be able to show you the finishing look of this dress because my client was waiting for me to collect it. But trust me, if you follow the process here, you are going to have the same result. If this tutorial is helpful to you guys, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel to support my channel. If you have any question pertaining to cutting and sewing, you can join me on my Facebook group, Pleates to Sewing, created by Akurede Adenike. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Akurede Adenike. Please show some love by liking and following my page on Facebook at Aniki Culture. Till I see you in my next video, guys. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.